Okay, now that we have created the auto-scaling group, it's time to look at the changes. Selecting that group, on the Details tab, we notice that our desired capacity is 2, the minimum is 2, and the maximum is 4. On the Activity tab, you'll notice that 2 new EC2 instances have been launched, and here are the instance IDs. On the Automatic Scaling tab, we found nothing because we selected in the previous class the None option. As I said before, we will look at this in more detail later. In the Instance Management tab, it will show you the details of the EC2 instances. You will notice the EC2 instance IDs, life cycle, instance type, launch template, availability zone, and health status. In this case, both instances are healthy. The life cycle is showing as in service, which means that both instances are serving traffic. In fact, I will go to Instances, and this shows the 2 EC2 instances that have been launched. If I select one of these instances and then go into Tags, this shows the tag that has been applied. In this case, it is the name of the auto-scaling group. Note that both instances have a public IP address assigned to them. Now, when creating the automatic scaling group, we also configure the Elastic Load Balancer. Let's check that. In the left navigation bar, I click on Load Balancers. This load balancer is the one in charge of balancing the load between the instances that I have implemented in the auto-scaling group. Remember that we are taking as an example the t-shirt store where we saw that we have implemented a load balancer with 2 EC2 instances serving my website. If I go to the Listeners and Rules tab, notice that it's HTTP and it has a rule that's going to redirect requests to the target group. If I click there, down here under Targets, it shows the EC2 instances registered behind the load balancer. This status is healthy, which means they are both serving traffic. How do we know that? I'll go to Load Balancers on the left side, select it, and down here under DNS name, I copy this URL and open it in another tab. And you'll notice a text that says, served from, and then the host name of the instance. This confirms that the script we wrote in the user data section when setting up a launch template works fine. If I refresh the browser constantly, you will notice that the host name changes. This is because traffic is being served from both these EC2 instances. This confirms that the auto-scaling group has launched the required number of instances, and the auto-scaling group also registered the instances behind the Elastic Load Balancer.